Hey guys, it's Steph here. I am really excited because I'm going to be redoing, or not redoing, I guess, moving around a few plants, adding a few plants, and some of my favorite full sun loving, drought tolerant, just really tough plants for my drier climate. I live in a zone 6B climate, so I'm trying to find plants that are going to do really well here that are just a little bit more low maintenance, along with some that are a little bit higher maintenance just because I love them. Anyways, yes, I am sitting in my garden box right now because totally showing off my tulips, because look how pretty they are. They've been going strong for a good 5 days now and they're so magical. Okay guys, this is what I'm working with. So I love perennials. I am a heavy perennial user. I don't use as many shrubs. I have a few accent shrubs. I'm gonna add some trees right there, a few evergreens throughout, but I just really love perennials. I am adding a lot of perennials that do super good in my climate. Like I said, that are a little bit more native, that are sun loving, that are just ones that are reliable. And they can handle the heat, they can handle a little bit of drought. So if I leave on vacation, it's all gonna be okay. So right here, I have my penstemon. This is the onyx and pearls, and that's gonna provide some beautiful purple foliage next to these other plants. And then right here, my neighbors have arbovitas. So there's a lot of beautiful evergreen right here. I've added some structures with some climbing roses, and then this black lace elderberry is some nice contrast, a nice shrub to give some height right here. These are my limelight prime hydrangeas. I just barely bought them last year. They're doing really good. They came back strong after an incredibly intense drought last year, tons of heat, and then all of a sudden super cold winter with so much moisture and snow. And so they're tough. They did really well. So these are gonna be my shrubs in the very back. They'll get about 4 to 6 feet tall and wide. And then here are the perennials that I'm gonna be planting. So the first one I'm gonna plant is the liatris. I love planting this one because it's butterfly friendly, bee friendly, really drought tolerant, but it provides so much beautiful texture. It divides super well, so you can lift and transplant them in spring or fall. And it gets about 24 inches tall and 24 inches wide. It's already down to zone 3 through 9, full sun, partial sun, and it blooms in the summertime. So all of these perennials will bloom about the same time, but this liatris blooms for a very long time. But once it's done blooming, it kind of keeps its seed heads and provides interest, but it's just gonna flow down like this. And then my next plant that I'm gonna be putting in the ground is my purple coneflower Magnus. I've been wanting the Magnus for a very long time. This is native to my climate, and I love its little flat flower heads with those centers. The bees absolutely love it. And these will kind of naturalize if you let them. It does get fairly tall, 36 to 48 inches, and you wanna space them about 24 inches. And this one can take the heat. And all of these are pretty hardy down to zone 3. So this is really great companion plant to that liatris. I guess I could also call this a pollinator flower bed, but they're pink, and so you see how the flowers right there swoop down are a little bit more flat. That's why the spiky flower heads of the liatris are a really good companion plant. And then I've got 5 of those that are gonna come around right here. And then I'm gonna add one just over here. So it's kind of, imagine a bird picked up a seed and dropped it over here. And then the liatris is gonna kind of flow in right here. And then it's gonna be one nice cohesive front edge with all of these flowers. I'm spacing them about 18 to 24 inches apart. If you want them to get a little bit fuller more quickly, buy more and put them closer together. But that also means that you might have to lift and divide a little bit sooner. Everything is so crazy expensive this year. I immediately lifted it out of the container and I cut it in half. I just got my little hori, which I don't know where it is. And I just went and I just sawed through it. And so I got numerous plants out of one container. Well, at least 2 for one. I think I bought 3 plants and I'm gonna have about 6. And then I'm gonna go ahead and divide just one of the cone flowers. So I can see there's a separation right there. So I'm gonna gently cut that one in half so I can get just one more. That's all I need. Okay, last but not least, I will be planting phlox. So I actually had these in the flower bed last year, didn't have nearly enough plants. So they're all pretty much the same height and the same width. So I will be planting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. And then right here, I'll be adding that coneflower. Phlox can handle the part shade, they can handle the full sun, and they're one of those that you can lift and divide and put them all throughout your yard. My neighbor's done that and they're gorgeous. Also with Rudbeckia or Heliopsis. I'm choosing to plant them with the Liatris and coneflower today, but they pair well with so many different flowers. As far as sunlight goes, this gets about 5 hours of that afternoon sunlight. Comes out about 1 and then it goes down about 6 o'clock. These arborvitaes provide a ton of shade until about then, which is fine. That's plenty of sunlight. It's a full sun area. Because of that intense afternoon heat, it goes a little bit further. And then I did want to add one more plant. I should have bought it at the store yesterday. I knew I was going to go back for it immediately, but there's some tall verbena that I'm going to let naturalize in between the hydrangeas. In the back, it's a little bit taller, and I think they really pair well together. The Bold Liatris, so it's purple, and then as those start to fade through, I've got those Magnus coneflower. It's my favorite coneflower. And then right here, another one of those Liatris, and then the Phlox. They just kind of go throughout here, and they are actually 2 different colors. Can't remember the varieties. If I remember, I'll post a label real quick. So I've got 7 of those, and then another one of those coneflowers that I divided. I know this does not look like much yet, but you'll be amazed. In 2 to 3 years, they grow really fast. They're gonna fill in and they're just gonna be gorgeous. Those hydrangeas are gonna put on some height. And then I cannot wait to add that verbena in the back. They have a nice purple flower and they just bloom forever, like all summer long, and they naturalize really well. So anyways, I hope you guys like this video. If you are new to gardening, if you plant these, I promise that you're gonna succeed and you're gonna feel like a great gardener. So put them in your yard, make sure you get out today, enjoy it, and I will talk to you later. I've got to run to my landscaping business now. It's just crazy. I'm trying to maintain my own yard and start landscape business with my husband. So that's what I will be doing for the rest of the day. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and I will talk to you later.